Hi everyone, we're Craig and Kim Barnes.
And we're coming to you live from our lounge room.
And we serve with global interaction among the Khmer people of Cambodia.
At the moment, we're on home assignment in Tasmania. While we're very cold, we're very thankful to be here to see friends and family we hope to see.
We've been here for 6 weeks now, and it's turning out to be an interesting home assignment for us because, one, we don't know when we're going to be able to get back to Cambodia, and two, we haven't really seen anyone yet. Some of you may not have met us before.
We have 4 children, Henry, who's 12, Amaya, 11, and the twins, Reuben and Elodie, who are both 8 years old. 2 years ago, we said goodbye to our friends and family and we moved to Cambodia.
So for the last 2 years, we've been living alongside and learning the language and culture of the Khmer people.
So who are the Khmer people? They're people who love to dance with their whole bodies. They're not ashamed to sing loudly at any opportunity, and they love to celebrate loudly.
They love to sit together in hammocks or on mats and talk together, cleaning fish, preparing vegetables, having a rest.
There are people who do life around the seasons: the wet season, hot season, cool season, wedding season, rice planting and rice harvesting. These rhythms are known by everyone and walked by everyone.
Family is very important to the Khmer people. They honour their elders, they look out for each other, and they live and breathe as an extended family unit.
They invite you in. Everyone is called brother, sister, aunt, uncle or grandma. It's hard to learn people's real names because they're rarely used.
They can sleep anywhere and have taught us that it's alright to do the same.
They are patient and kind when we fumble with words and we do things the wrong way.
Fishing is a huge part of Khmer culture. Fish live everywhere in Cambodia, in puddles, in drains. You can catch them in the mud, and sometimes you can even find them walking across land. Fishing is a way of building relationships with people, spending time together on the edge of a rice field, throwing nets into the water and seeing what you can find, cooking your catch on the edge of the river and lying on mats together to rest afterwards. These are all ways that the Khmer people have invited us into their world.
And they eat rice. Lots of rice. At least 2 times a day and often 3. We've learnt so much about community, about kinship and about how the people of Cambodia do life together. We've been invited in to share rice, to celebrate life, to grieve, to walk through hard times with our Khmer friends.
But it hasn't always been easy. While the younger generation doesn't remember the war, their lives are still affected by it in so many ways. As a country, they have big hopes and dreams, but the trauma of the older generation means that violence and alcoholism have been passed down and still affect families today.
Over the last 6 months, we've been working with a village on the east side of the city. The village is built on the rubbish dump of Siem Reap. We've been honoured to get to know the women of the village through the sewing centre, and through that we've been invited into their lives and into their families in the village. It's been so exciting to celebrate weddings and engagements and births with them. For me, one of the greatest joys is going to the village and sitting with the girls under their houses and telling stories as the dogs run around our feet and children come and have a look at the foreigners sitting under their house. But with that is tinged a lot of sadness as we see how they live. Their lives are hard, and many of them have husbands who are alcoholics.
Please pray for this village as the girls learn who Jesus is, that they would be able to see a positive transformation happening in their village. Currently we're on home assignment in Tasmania. We look forward to getting back to Cambodia once the international borders open again.
But in the meantime, we'd love to meet with you however that's possible in this time of isolation. We love to share our stories and to hear your stories of what God's doing in your lives.
But most of all, we wanted to say a big thank you for your prayers and your support over the last 2 years. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.